Um, I'm a different spin. First off, nice to see you guys. I didn't think I was going to make it here this morning. There was a slight problem with my bus. The bus lane was kind of closed. Took me about 2 hours on the bus. I got a little work done. I got to a new level on Candy Crush, so I got everything started the perfect way. So let's talk about where I'm from, in case you guys don't actually know where I'm from. How many of you guys kind of assume where I'm from? I have an accent or anything no one knows? All right, I'm from Alabama, from a town so small, if you guys drive through it, you probably related to me. And that's a true statement. There are no street lights, no red lights, no stores, no anything. If you drive down one street, my family or I own most of the property on that street. It runs about a mile. My name, Cross, comes from a street called Joe Cross Road. One day, my family was having a get-together after church, and the census takers came through and they decided all the black people on this street will be named Cross from this forward. So I've never kind of looked up where my family came from or anything like that because the records were all crazy. I am a first generation civil rights baby, which means, in case you guys are wondering, I'm 50 years old. So I was the first group of kids that were bused into the school system after the civil rights movement. It was kind of cool being like the first of everything when I came through. I was the top student in my school growing up, and I had a very, very big mouth. I didn't take a lot of conversations lightly. While I was in school, I got into a lot of fights and arguments with other students because they didn't really see my vision or understand what I was thinking about. My father told me, before you're a sportsman, a businessman, or any other kind of man label, just be a man. Stand up and be counted for. Be somebody important. When you speak, make sure people are listening. Can you imagine that kind of pressure on a high schooler growing up in the South? You're one of 7 kids in an all-white school. So what did I do? Made the top 10 seniors. I was recruited nationally for football, basketball, track, and academically. I did everything I was supposed to do and then some. I go off and play at one of the greatest universities for football there could be, the University of Alabama. We had a great time, great tradition. As you can see, Coach Saban and Roll Tide, we're keeping it up today. I leave that and I go play for the thing that I would never think I would do in a million years. I never thought I was going to be a professional football player. I had no desire to be a professional football player. And all of a sudden, I'm in New York playing for the Giants. We won a Super Bowl. We were actually the Super Bowl that started the Super Bowl craze, in case you guys didn't realize that. In 1990, our country had never really been in a major conflict, or we were on the 24-hour news cycle. All of a sudden, we're looking at possibly going to war. We're looking at possibly having a major conflict happen. There are threats that are going to blow up the stadium before the game. Whitney Houston sings the national anthem. That's back when Whitney was still sexy. Not a dry eye in the house. From that day forward, they thought the Super Bowl was not big enough. They made it bigger. I do that for 13 seasons. I travel the world. I have kids. I'm looking forward to my next career. Don't really know what I'm going to do. Get recruited by CBRE. Start working there. Really figure out quickly that, wow, I'm the only black guy in the room. This is going to be cool. I'll be running this place in no time. That wasn't the case. I leave there and I meet this guy named Mark Jackman. Jackman becomes my partner. He starts telling me, he's like, you know, you can do anything you want. Anything. Try it. We start out at Colliers International, we go over to Crescent. When we're at Crescent, we're starting to think about what can we do next. I get the chance to speak to Jody. I've met Jody 1,000 times, and she talks about, you know, why don't you try the minority business? You are a minority. You'd be so powerful in this industry if you just try it. And here's my thought, and I'll be honest with you. Why? I've been black my whole life. No secret. I've had to overcome, fight, be better than, or like a Tuskegee airman once told me, be excellent in all times. to override every obstacle. Why? Why? If someone's giving you an opportunity because you're a minority, a woman, a black person, a Hispanic person, I would like to see you not just take that as an opportunity, but a chance to do something even greater than that. See, when you get a chance and someone gives you an opportunity, when I grew up, someone gave me an opportunity, you'd be like, okay, thank you. So I can cut your yard. Oh, great. I didn't only cut your yard, I planted flowers for you, I washed your windows outside, I'm 11 years old, I'm doing things for you. What do? You tell your next door neighbor, hey, little Howard takes care of my yard. If he has time, you ought to see if he can do yours. And all of a sudden, my little business expanded as a kid. When I played football, you talk about competitive, think of this. Football is not the game that you guys see on TV. This is what the game is. Step up, I like you, you can play. That's great. How much do you make? How much do you make? The guy who makes less gets the next opportunity. The guy who makes the most gets pushed on. You know why there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? Contracts in the NFL that are guaranteed? Because guys can't physically make it that long. I hear people talk about this all the time. They should guarantee the contracts. You can't guarantee them. You can't guarantee they'll be on the field. If I own the team, I'm not guaranteeing Odell's back on the contract. I might pay him a lot of money, but if you get hurt, bro, you gotta get out. That's competitive. Collaboration between your companies is important, just like a football team. A big fat guy that can't run is a lineman. He can't score unless you play for, like, I don't know, the Carolina Panthers. They let that fat guy score sometimes. But that big guy who can't score needs a quarterback. The pretty boy who stands in the back. He needs a Tom Brady. I would say Eli. Eli's not pretty. He needs an Odell Beckham on the outside running. He needs now Brandon Marshall on the outside running. He needs a big, nasty nose tackle to make sure that the other team doesn't move the ball. Why he needs all these guys playing, the Lawrence Taylors, the Carl Banks. I was named current defensive player for only like maybe 2, JPP and a kid Vernon. You don't know them yet, but you will after this season. You need all those guys to make up a team. These guys are from different backgrounds, different nationalities, different religions. They play together, they work together, and they're organized by somebody that doesn't really play the coach. Bill Belichick doesn't play football. He's too little. Bob Kraft doesn't play football. He owns the team. But all those guys that work together somehow find a way to win championships. The competitive edge, what I'm listening to and talking about and thinking about with you guys is that a big group of people from all different backgrounds with all different expertise are getting a chance to work together. You guys are getting the greatest opportunity that you know. You got a guy standing up here talking about, Raphael, I'm going to give you money to help you do business. I'm going to open a business next week, bro. I'm going to call you. I'm joking. I'm open that responsibility. But you have people that are trying to help you get a chance to do something great. Now, do you want to just get the opportunity, or do you want to kick the door down when you get it? I'm sure that you guys are sitting here wondering in the back of your mind, how am I going to get my next big move? My question is, why? What are you going to do when you get it? If you really want to be competitive, if you really want to be a part of the competitive edge, if you really want to make your mark, every time you leave a building, they should be talking about the incredible job that you guys have done, no matter what company it is. I know at JRT, we get that a lot. I'm looking forward to being a part of a lot of those deals. Right, Jody? But I want to make sure that you guys are part of a lot of those deals as well. I look forward to seeing you in business. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to challenge you and beat you out of business, because if you're competing against me, I'm going to win. But I don't want you to ever stop trying to be more than just a label. Whatever your company is what you should do. Whatever you build and spend your time on is what you should do. You should be kicking ass and taking names. People should see you coming through the door knowing it's your time. Do not let a label hold you back. Do not let anybody tell you what you can't be. Do not wait for someone, because there'll be people out there trying to cut funding constantly. Forget about the funding. Do such a great job that are demanding your service. Because that's where you're going to get your biggest chance. I like the competitive edge. I like what you guys are doing. I like the collaboration. I like being a part. And thank you and the agencies from Competitive Edge for having me. But most of all, guys, compete. That's what it's all about. Go compete.